Hey guys, I'm Viper and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is the Bahrain Grand Prix preview. So obviously in my preview videos I do the who I think will get pole position, and I predict who will be the top 5 finishers by the end of the race. You know, who finishes in the top 5 places, maybe top 10 if I go that far, if I end up expanding on that, but usually it's top 5. But anyway, let's get into the Bahrain Grand Prix, shall we? So, as the Bahrain Grand Prix shows, and I've explained this in last year's video as well, the Bahrain Grand Prix has been one of those ones that's known for engine killing. Now, when it originally came onto the calendar back in 2004, Kimi Raikkonen's engine blew in his McLaren, as you can see on board. We're actually driving in his McLaren for 2003, not 2004, thankfully, because it probably would have blew up in the pile of smoke. Anyway, and then in 2006, Nico Rosberg made his debut at Bahrain, I believe, in 2006. We also have Vettel retiring from the lead in 2010. And obviously in 2013, when we saw, I think, Hamilton took pole and Vettel ended up winning it. Surprise, surprise. And obviously 2014, the year later, which was obviously when we had all this V6 stuff, which we've got now, V6 turbo stuff, which we've got now. We also had that fantastic battle between Hamilton and Rosberg. Last year, not so much. It mainly involved Hamilton was just basically running away with it, and up to the last few laps, it seemed like it just seemed like the Mercedes was impenetrable. Ferrari just couldn't keep up with it. I think Raikkonen did quite well, and I think Rosberg's brakes, if I remember correctly, Rosberg's brakes went last year, so it ended up giving Raikkonen a helping hand. Eventually, Hamilton's went. However, he was able to managed the problem enough to come home in the lead, which, surprise, surprise, that it was one of the races how he won the championship. Wasn't exactly the winning race, obviously that was the US one. That's for the US preview though, US Grand Prix preview. But yeah, the Bahrain Grand Prix itself, the track, is very tight and complex, but luckily not as complex as Singapore and other circuits like that. But it is a bit of a complicated circuit. I think it's 15 turns and ranges at about 3.5 miles, so not too much, not too bad. A lap time around here consists of around 1 minute 30 something, roughly. I believe in the last 2 years it's been around 1 minute 40, or 1 minute 30, you know, the late 130s, so 1 minute 38. But I think when it first came onto the calendar back in 2004, I think the lap times cars were setting was probably like 132, 131, even maybe less than 130. The record itself, however, the lap record for the circuit, is still held by Pedro de la Rosa from 2005, when, believe it or not, he drove for McLaren Mercedes and ended up setting up the lap record in the process. Obviously, he went on to HRT and so on, and we all know how that story turned out. Anyhow, enough of the background information. Who I think will get pole? Well, it's a bit decisive, as we get a cheeky nudge from Alonso there. It might be a bit decisive, but I'm going to say Rosberg, because he's quite strong here. I would say Hamilton, as Schumacher's engine also blows up in the ball of smoke. I would say Hamilton, but I think that would be too obvious, and I'm expecting Rosberg to do well, because I know he has done quite well in qualifying the past 2 years. Obviously, Hamilton beat the pole last year, just about, but Rosberg was quite good the year before, so I'm expecting him to bring his 2014 form here, and expecting him to take pole, no problem. Probably have Hamilton and Vettel behind. However, for the race, I'm going to say, because I think Vettel will be stronger in the race, so obviously the Ferrari, as we can tell already, is going to be quite strong. I'm going to say Rosberg from Vettel, from Raikkonen, from Hamilton, and then in fifth place, that's a fourth place then, and then in fifth place, I think we'll go with a cheeky guess and say, oh, I don't know, let's say Max Verstappen in fifth. That's a big gamble, I know. If I had to go from 6th to 10th, it would probably be like 6th would be Hulkenberg, 7th would be Perez, 8th Sainz, 9th would be maybe Grosjean, and then 10th would probably be Ricciardo, possibly. I might put Ricciardo a bit further up, but Ricciardo probably 6th or 7th. But anyway, that's my qualifying and top 5, well, more like top 10 after I explained it. Just to clarify who I think will get pole and the top 5 again. Pole position will go to Nico Rosberg. He'll then go on to win the race, with Vettel coming in second. Kimi Raikkonen comes third, so Hamilton not on the podium. Hamilton fourth, Max Verstappen in fifth. That's a 6-10 to the blind gamble. Who's going to get it? I don't know, but we'll have to see for that race. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave your predictions down in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'm sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I've been Viper Racing. You guys have been awesome for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ra!